Hi, I'm Gavin Ribello. I'm a director and owner at Skye Optometrists, and we're based in Harpenden.
Hi, I am Nicola Mason. I'm a dispensing optician and I'm also a director at Skye Optometrists. Recently we have refurbished the practice.
The practice before was half the size of this. It was just a small optical store. It was overcrowded. Sometimes we had to take patients out of this practice, round the corner, up an alleyway, up some steps into an annex because our overspill for consulting rooms. So we wanted to grow. So we had the shop next door, so we knocked through to double the size here.
So it means we can have test rooms, 4 test rooms on one level. Very naively, when we came over here beginning of this year, we thought it would perhaps take about 4 weeks. And then as we realised the extent of the building work, we were hoping for 6 weeks, and it took 12 weeks. So we managed to keep the business running for all except for about 3 days of that 12 weeks. And we moved into a small unit next door to here, which we call the pop-up shop. It's a really lovely little building, which usually has a different business in every 2 or 3 weeks. We managed to secure that for 7 weeks.
So after 7 weeks, we were down to just one small building. So reception was in a car park, literally outside the reception, so we're welcoming patients in the car park.
In the pop-up phase, we managed to carry on testing throughout in the second part of the building, which was being unaffected. So we managed to carry on testing, and we could still do dispensing of glasses. We had our retail area set up in the pop-up shop. Looked really lovely. It was very minimal, but customers really liked it. They still had a really good choice of frames and product. We still managed to take on emergency appointments.
Really, it was very, very clunky, and the pop-up shop had no IT. So we were old school receipts, and then keeping track of all the payments, and then communicating with the team upstairs that were taking phone calls. And that's where a lot of the stress came in, because we had 2 systems running in parallel. I mean, I've done a few houses before, and they always say double the investment that you have, double your budget, and double the time. And we pretty much went 2.5 times the budget, and probably about 3 times the time. That wasn't us just going on a shopping spree. You know, there's a lot of curveballs with building. You know, the floors were different levels between the 2 shops. All the piping needed to be ripped out. The walls, when we took the wallpaper off in the previous shop, it all fell apart. So we had to dry line everywhere.
We feel that without having a nice big open retail area, we can't really give the customer journey that we want, the experience that we want.
A big remit for us was actually for people to come in and feel relaxed and at home. So they get a coffee on arrival, there's plenty of space to browse.
It's much more of a kind of a social environment. People feel more relaxed, they're not on top of each other. So we can sit down and we can really have the conversations we want to make sure people leave here with the best eye care. Totally worthwhile. Loads of different reasons. So the team here have got this amazing space to work in. They're really enjoying it. We know without a doubt we've improved the customer experience. That was all what it was about. The frame displays are much better. We're getting lots more positive feedback from customers. We know that customers are now shopping with us rather than taking their prescriptions elsewhere. So all worth it. It's
not just the shop fitting. I think it gives you something in life. I think it's that ability to look back and reflect and go, you know what, we did it. We worked in really challenging situations, and we've got this ability to go up a gear when we need to go up a gear. We've got this ability to dig deep when we need to dig deep. And I think that's something that every team member, and certainly I, will take away whenever I'm faced with challenges in the future. That ability to know that we can do it if we put our mind to it.